this idea that about this sort of duality between creation and destruction, and John Connor being this sort of crass but ultimately Christ-like redeemer figure, right? For his mother, right? His mother who has basically lost all hope, and she's just going to go kill an innocent man to save, right, what she thinks of as saving the future. And she can't do it ultimately, but Connor goes to sort of redeem her, to try to prevent her from doing this. He ultimately, I mean, and that is, I think, also speaks to the broader theme of the humanity. What the humans have that the machines don't have is this sense of sympathy and empathy and emotion, these emotional connections that are played in the movie as an advantage, right? And the machines are just these calculating devices, and they can't understand emotion.
And Sarah Connor, because of her trauma, has become like her own. She's become a Terminator herself.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, I like that. She's like stripped away all humanity from herself because she's so singularly focused on defending her son and preventing this future that
It's for like a humanitarian larger cause.
Yeah.
But her actions in the movie are, a lot of cold-blooded killing.
Yeah. Yeah, she's ruthless.
Yes.
And she has a real hard time connecting with John.
Yeah.
There are a lot of scenes where
She makes him cry.
right, she's like really harsh towards him, and it isn't until he comes to sort of rescue her in a way from herself, right, from killing Dyson and his family, that she sort of realizes that he has something to teach her.
Yeah. Because she's been wanting to see him for 6 months. And she finally sees him. He breaks her out of the mental hospital. And the first thing she does is just like, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. She's like, she agrees with the Terminator, right? It was a bad calculation, right? The Terminator is like, that's a bad move. You don't want to put yourself at risk. And he's just like, fuck you. Like, I'm going to go for it, right? I'm going to just, it's like, I've got to help my mom, right? And, even though it is the wrong calculated risk to take.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that is an important piece of the duality here, which is like what separates the humans from the machines, and whether we can retain any sense of our humanity in the face of this mounting existential threat to humanity. And it could be that we don't really know why John Connor ends up becoming the leader of the resistance, but maybe it is not because he's some amazing tactical warlord like his mother, but maybe it is just because he can inspire humanity, right? Because he can be this figure who knows how to turn the other cheek in the face of, true horror or whatever and violence. And that's what people need at that moment.